everyone, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be doing science. Kinda, sorta, not really. Breathe a science of relief, the puns here start early. I want to show you all how you can force a patina on items that are made from materials such as copper, brass, and bronze. This type of force patina is commonly called a shipwrecked finish, due to the end result looking like an old piece of gear that was recovered from a shipwreck. This process is a lot faster and safer than treasure hunting on a shipwreck though. Remember, safety is super important. And as always, as a disclaimer, please be careful when using chemicals and be sure to do your research. So for those playing along, I shipwrecked my Civivi Mini Asticus, a matching flashlight, and a pen, all of which were brass. The pen gave me the most trouble because I didn't sand it well enough. Whoops. And you'll see why that step is important as we go through this. Now, I didn't get a chance to show you that step-by-step process last time because, well, I forgot and I was too excited to do the original set. So this time, I made sure to get a video of the process. So here are my supplies and tools. This is different than dyeing G10 scales for a knife, and it is super important that you have gloves, a mask, and are in a well-ventilated area as there will be some fumes. So the supplies you'll need are whatever you plan on shipwrecking, high grit sandpaper or an abrasive polishing cloth, ammonia, a clear coat protectant, salt, gloves, mask, rubbing alcohol, paper towels, and an airtight container. So I'm sad I have to actually say this, but you're not going to want to use this container for food after this. That would be very, very dumb. So the overall plan, not to set the house on fire or make a mess. I just cleaned the kitchen. Once again, let's smolder on. So I'm going to outline each step for each part. So you're going to want to gather all of your materials together. I like to separate them in an assembly line. So if you're shipwrecking the handle scales on a knife, you're going to want to disassemble the knife and put everything aside except for the components that you are going to patina. So I'm going to sand the items a little bit with some high grit sandpaper, and this is to remove any coating and expose the bare metal. I wasn't very thorough with this step when I did the pen the last time, and I actually had to redo this process. I want to try to sand the item in a consistent direction just in case some of the fine scratches are visible. You can also use a jewelry polishing cloth or even a buffing wheel once you are done sanding if you were trying to get a mirror polish, but I'm not going to go that extreme today. Dirty. So now you will want to put your mask on to protect you from the ammonia fumes. I recommend doing it at this point. If you put your mask on later, you may get the oils from your face on your gloves, which can then get on the item that you are shipwrecking. Don't drop the mask either. Now you can put your gloves on. You want to keep the oils on your hands from getting on the item that you're going to shipwreck, as the oils can keep the material from oxidizing. Cabezio. I was able to find a pair of small gloves that sort of fit, but they're still comically large. This channel is named PetiteEDC for a reason after all. So next, after you've sanded the items, you're going to want to clean them and rinse them. And then you're going to want to just submerge them with rubbing alcohol for a few seconds. The alcohol will remove any oils that may still be present, and then you're going to want to set them on a clean paper towel. Now, I'm not going to submerge them. I'm really just going to wipe them down because I don't think they need to be submerged. I just really want to get the oil off or soap residue or anything like that. It's so shiny. It's not going to stay shiny for long. So next we're going to set up the box and the materials for the shipwrecking part. So you're going to want to gather your container and your other materials. And then you're going to want to take some paper towel and kind of crumple them into balls. Just kind of around the container. Nice and close because they're friends. Alright, so then you're going to add the ammonia to soak the paper towels. Then you're going to want to sprinkle some salt, and I have two different kinds of roughness. I have some finer ones and then I have some not so fine ones. So I'm just going to do a mix of both. Just so that there's different texture. So now you can add the item on top of the paper towel to have it rest. Then you can read it a bedtime story if you feel so inclined. Good night. So if you're trying to patina both sides of an item, such as a coin, you're going to want to add some additional paper towels that have been soaked in ammonia and cover them, covered with salt on top of them. So now, what you're going to want to do is close the container and place it in a safe place. I put mine outside just because I can. So this will take a bit of time to start patinaing. Depending on the patina you want, you can take the items out after a few hours, or you can wait a little longer for a more dramatic patina. So now it's been about 24 hours, give or take. So I'm going to see how this came out. Very blue. So now you can take out the items, rinse them off in the sink, and that will help get any extra ammonia off. So with my gloves still on, I will take the paper towels from the process and put them in a plastic bag and dispose of them properly. Once these are clean and dried, I will put a protective clear coat on them, so stay tuned. So now everything is cleaned and dried, and next I will be adding a clear coat to the top of them, and I will show you the end result in a moment. So now I'm going to clear coat, and I recommend that you do this either outside or in a well-ventilated area. So here it is, the final view. I love doing creative projects like this, and in comparison to it against my current BioShock EDC, it did come out very different. So if you like learning on how to customize your EDC setups for yourself, then please like this video for me, and feel free to let me know in the comments what suggestions you have for future EDC customization projects, either for me or for you. So that's it. That's all I got. As always, I try to end with something inspirational, something nice, because everything's still kind of raging outside. So my inspiration or cheat code for you today is if you are trying to take product photos that are either inspired by the rain or you would like some water droplets, mix some glycerin and water together in a spray bottle and it will actually stick to the item. But remember to clean the item after, don't leave it sticky, that's weird. So if you could please subscribe or share my channel or videos, I would appreciate it. Thank you everyone for taking the time and making it to the end. My self-esteem thanks you.